Hey everyone, three things you need to know, August 23rd, 2024. As I mentioned in a previous video, that I like the idea of doing these in video form. I'm already sending them out through an email list. If you want to be added, DM before saying add me, and I will work on getting that and making that happen. But in the meantime, for this week, there's three things you need to know. One, if you haven't noticed already, insurance premiums are on the rise, and it looks like it's not stopping. There was an article that was circulated, including from Realtor.com, that basically said insurance rates are surging because home insurers have taken a huge, like $16 billion loss from claims from the fires in Malibu to hurricanes and floods in other states. So basically, if you're thinking about insurance, you really need to dig deep into what it's covering. You also need to look at the deductibles. Maybe it makes sense to raise your deductible to have a lower rate, whatever it might be. So insurance is on the rise. That's number one. Number two, regarding leases. So this is a law you need to know. Anything less than a year technically can be verbal. Of course, everything should be in writing, but by law, it could be verbal. Anything that's at a year or over a year needs to be in writing. Now, that goes without saying, no matter what the case is, always put in writing. Even conversations I've had with past tenants, I always memorialize it in an email or a text message. That way there's no confusion later on. And the third thing is a general tip. If you're investing, like I do a lot of investing out of state, oftentimes I rely heavily on property managers when it comes to location. So before I write an offer or when I write an offer, I send the link of the property to the property manager and say, hey, what are your thoughts? I'll give you a great example. I was going to write an offer on a fourplex in Birmingham, Alabama. Google Street Scene looked good. The numbers made sense. I was this close to writing an offer. I flung it to my property manager. They said they will not manage it. Why? Because that particular block has a lot of violence, some drug deals going on, all sorts of things. But I would never have known that because I'm out of state, out of area. If you're looking to invest here in Los Angeles, you can rely heavily on someone like me, like an agent who's like, yeah, things are street by street, but there are, resources to help you with that. If you have any questions, but those are your three tips for the week. It's insurance costs are rising, so get prepared. Make sure everything's in writing. And if you don't know about a given area, talk to your property manager before buying a property, or talk to your real estate agent before writing the offer. Love to get your thoughts. Comment below. I'll see you guys next week.